Gamorreans at the door. You see the dance floor is lively and crowded. The music's going here. It's there's a bird singing called Birdie that's pretty well known in the area and is backed up by some Biff musicians. And there's a male and a female Twi'lek dancing. They seem to be the focus of the song. The birds, squawk, 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 just squawking away, and everybody's loving it. You see Pank across the bar, who you assume is him, Jawa. He has a blue bubbly drink near him on the table, and he's swaying back and forth.
Okay.
So it's a literal blue teeny.
It is, essentially, yes.
I could not help myself, sorry.
Okay, well, they're going to Jawa. I'm going to try to make some money by dancing.
It's just you two.
Damn it. Okay, I go to Jawa. Ashley? I can't hear you, Ashley.
You there?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you click and drag your character now, I think it'll show that image you put on there. Just drag it to the screen.
Well, he sees you coming, and he kind of gives you a worried look.
Says, you have a job for us?
He starts talking real fast and chippering at you and asks you to sit down.
I sit down.
Meanwhile, the band is playing and everyone's really excited. The birds just squawking away, and you see there's a Gamorrean right here who looks pretty freaking drunk, and everyone is giving him a nice wide berth on the dance.
Okay.
You sit down, and he. Why don't you guys make perception rolls?
Okay.
Lance, how did you do that with the perception?
What?
How did you do that thing with the perception?
There's 1D roll /roll 1D. Yeah, I have to put it into your system, Ashley. Just do the regular roll. You know how to do it. I'll put it in after the game. Well, do I see anything? Well, she goes back.
You see a lot of flashing lights.
Okay.
Yeah, Birdie Bowie is singing and just like squawking away.
Okay. So what do you want us to do?
Let's wait for her roll there. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything either. Okay. Suddenly, you do see in his eyes, you see a look of fear suddenly.
Okay. I ask him what you're so tense and scared about.
He starts talking real fast. He says, "They found me. They found me. They found me." And he ducks under the. And before he ducks under, he points behind you.
I see those. I forgot those aliens' name was. Those three same looking ones.
No, you see four what looks like Imperial troopers and an officer enter in through the into the nightclub and start walking towards you.
I'll have my bowcast.
These people over here are just having a good time.
I have my bowcast on my side ready. if I need to shoot or not.
Alright, why don't you guys roll initiative? Hold on, I got the little thingy up. There you go, roll it.
Oh, it helps if you click on your character token and it would put it on the thing there.
What do you want me to put on my character's token?
No, you just click on your character token, then you roll initiative.
Okay.
So then it pops it into there.
Should you roll initiative yet? Oh well.
Oh, what you guys got? 5, 19.
There we go. Click
There you go.
Click on your icon, Ashley, then use forward roll initiative and stuff like that.
Go on your character sheet, you should be able to find the initiative thing above there.
We haven't put it in any of her stats onto the character sheet on Roll20.
What's your dex, Amethyst?
You dexed.
Your dexterity?
It's 13.
13.
Which is 1.
Cool.
1.
Nice. Oh, sorry, wasn't clicking on your game.
There you go.
There, it's in there now. I just put in your dex, and I assume you don't have any weird feats to increase your initiative yet, so.
Well, it's level 1 Twi'lek. The only thing I get is a boost load of charisma and the proficiency of dancing.
Alright, Rose, go right ahead. It's your turn. These troopers point at you and say, there they are. Stun them, men. There's that job.
Okay.
And they're leveling their blaster rifles at you.
Okay. I asked the Jawa right behind me, so how much are you going to pay me for protecting, saving her hide?
He ducks under the table. You think he's trying to crawl away.
As you crawl, I shoot.
What's that?
Yes, I tell Jawa, you crawl, I shoot you.
It's tough to see what he's doing under there. There is a small panic that starts up nearby as they see as everyone starts to see the troopers start to open, get their rifles out.
Okay. Do I know what kind of rifle they're using?
Standard blaster rifles.
Okay. I am going to attack the closest to me on the right.
Go right ahead. F-13s.
Did it hit?
You got them.
Why doesn't my damage show? Oh, it's 8. I believe.
Nope, that's you have advantage rolling. Did you input the damage in?
Yeah, I did. I clicked the damage.
You hit the bowcaster on the side screen, like in that chat area.
Click the name.
Yeah, click the name.
No, in the chat, click the word bowcast.
Oh, okay.
Near it says +4. There you go, 8 points of damage.
Yeah, I don't really use the character sheet on the Roll20, but why not learn how to use it?
Alright, is that all, Rose?
That's all I can do for this turn.
The Imperial, the troopers open fire.
Okay. My
What's your AC? 14.
I'm sorry, 13.
$13 or 14?
13.
Either way, it's a miss. Yeah. And Amethyst, what's your AC? 2 of them shoot at you as well.
12.
And those are both hits. You take 10 points of damage as 2 blaster bolts shoot into you.
You said you're a guardian, correct?
Yeah.
You could have chose one of the cantrip-like things known as Saber Reflect, which will help you reduce the damage by a d6 for one of those attacks.
But that depends on what at will you took.
Yeah, if you have that, so...
Yeah, she didn't.
Send that.
More training, I guess.
Did you put all your points into Wisdom?
No, she put on. I don't know. I don't know what she has on hers. Let me go check.
Amethyst, it's your turn.
Guys keep going in and out, in and out.
She has only 12 on Wisdom. She maxed put more points on Charisma.
It's your turn to act, Amethyst.
Ashley.
The voices keep going in and out. It's not a good connection on my end.
Okay, why don't you use the Discord on the iPad?
I think I'm going to go into my phone. Maybe better.
Okay. You guys can hear me good, right?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Your computer's also updating on the Windows 10, so that's probably why.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Alrighty.
It was
Well, it's your turn.
Alright. From the weapons that Lance chose for me, I have to be cool. I'm gonna have to move. This character sheet is very different from D&D's.
Yeah, I don't particularly like the online one. It's a little messy.
Just hide under the table with the Jawas. I think you're about to die.
Me, apparently.
Well, it's the weapon's on stun, right?
They are not.
Okay. Shit.
You said I got 10 damage, right?
Yep.
I only have 1 hit point left. I think I'll probably hide underneath the table.
Jump under there with the Jawa.
Yeah, I don't have many hit points.
You want to make perception rolls?
Yeah, I'll try the perception roll. That would be a 16 on perception.
Alright, so jumping under, just not wanting to die and what. You see coming out of the back room, you see a bunch of Rhodian, they look like thugs. And they point at the Empire troopers and start opening fire on them. And at this point, the crowd goes absolutely berserk over the last round. Yeah, there we go.
Obviously, they would go berserk.
And everyone starts running. You hear some additional screams coming from over in this direction. And it isn't long before the whole place just erupts in a gunfight. Rose, it's your turn.
Okay, do I see an exit anywhere? Or perception?
Pank and Amethyst have dived under the table.
Okay, I am going to...
And everyone else is screaming and running for the most part.
I'm going to cover myself by the chairs and between the chairs and the table. And I'll prop my bowcast on the chair and start shooting at the Imperial.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I am going to hide between the chair and the table, prop my bowcast on the chair, so I get some kind of cover, and start shooting the Imperials. Get the same guy.
Okay.
So yeah, like between there.
Looks good. Fire away.
Guessing I missed.
That is a miss, yeah. Alright. Some of the troopers dive for cover. Some shoot back at the Rhodians. These thugs over here seem to be pushing their way towards you.
Do we know they're hostile towards us, or...?
They're coming right towards you. Specific.
That's not good.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I had a few
All right.
network issues.
Stuff happens.
What's going on? Why is it so quiet?
it's
I was
the
just doing we're just doing like a side quest with the 2 new people that joined
Oh, fun.
to kind of get them into the story and whatnot.
All right. That's a lot of people.
they're in a cantina.
Oh,
They're not all joining the party. Yeah, they're in a nightclub.
oh. Well, shoot. If they were all joining, I'd just say, "Hey, we have all these NPCs. Let's wave after wave of
Wave
them.
after wave.
Manpower. Hoo-ha.
All right, you guys, make saving throws, please. Dexterity.
Okay.
Dex 13. One of these Rhodians steps up and throws a grenade in the middle of.
Where are we?
Relaxing on the ship. A 3. Nice, nice.
We're
That's
relaxing
not
on the
nice.
ship. You said we're relaxing on the ship?
Nice roll.
Yeah, unfortunately, that person has 1 hit point though.
You catch the grenade as it comes rolling in and stare right at it, Rose. And it blows up in your face, and you don't really see anything after that. You pass out. He protects you, Amethyst, from the gas, the explosive gas, but it knocks him right out. It seems to have been some kind of knockout gas, but he took the brunt of it.
Okay, can I roll a con?
Catch it! Catch
What
it
was
with your
that?
teeth!
Can I roll a con save so I don't get knocked out, or no?
No, just we'll just do the dex for the grenade right now. All right, what do you want to do, Amethyst? Pank seems to have crawled away. You're not quite sure where he is. If he's crawled through the tables, he's small, so he's hard to see.
I guess.
And there's screaming and lights and. These 2 Rhodian thugs are coming towards you.
Well, that's not good. Guess the best bet would be trying to get away. It seems like everywhere there is people with guns.
There's a way out over here.
And I will take
over
that
here.
way out.
Over here.
I will take the.
Can help the bar over here. All right, make a run for it. All right, you get into that next room there. People have fled into this room too. And some are cowering, some are the musicians over here are just like hiding. Gamorreans are hiding. You do see some of those Rhodians coming down this way, though.
That's not good.
Alright. What's your AC?
12.
Nice. A 12? Okay. Alright, back at the ship. Yeah, you guys, you are knocked out and don't remember anything after that. Back on the ship, you guys start to hear noises coming from the med bay.
Well, let's go and investigate.
You think I gotta check that?
I have no idea where Medbay is.
Right, just put their characters.
Oh.
And
You guys go in to check, and you see two Twi'leks kind of waking up and getting out of the kind of med beds that are there. They're not dressed like the Rhodians that whose ship you stole. They look pretty. They look pretty effed up. They could use some help. You guys didn't really haven't really come in here yet. You kind of just like ran on and blasted off, and then set the hyperdrive. You came in here and sat down. You haven't really checked out the ship much yet, you know.
So they could have been here the whole time.
It's my ship. I'm just joking. Look at me, I'm the captain now.
Well, Pink runs up to you two and hugs you. He seems fine. He starts talking about he's glad you made it.
Thank you.
He wasn't sure he got out of there, but he couldn't carry you guys, obviously.
You guys look a little hurt. You okay? What happened?
Sniff some good gas. Sleeping gas.
Huh. Oh, how'd you get here?
Still remember I got knocked out.
oh, by the way, 6 points of healing if that's at all necessary to Amethyst, the one who seems to be injured.
Thank you.
You guys are all at full. You're all healed
never
up.
mind.
It's some time has passed since your encounter at the Stardust nightclub.
Okay.
And you find yourselves all together. Pank starts apologizing, and he says that he's sorry for getting everyone into trouble, and that asking around about the secret base and inquiring about a crew and the great treasure and everything must have brought down the Empire and cartel thugs on everybody.
Well, there's no such thing as a coincidence, Pank. I mean, you had to come here for a reason, right?
Says, I thought you'd be bad. Good.
Nah. Why would I? Sound like you kidnapped us or something.
Anyways,
Well, he
Should we do
tells
the-
you. Yeah, go ahead.
we should probably do a medical check just to see if they're okay.
Oh.
We're literally in the right facility, anyways.
You are.
That's fair.
Someone can go ahead and roll medicine if they, concede to it, I suppose.
I got a 12.
Well, they're alive and they look healthy, you know.
Yeah, you guys seem to have a pair of somethings or other
they
hanging off your
They look
heads
in there
there.
in good shape. So why don't you guys introduce your characters to each other? Maybe tell you who you are in maybe real life and your character's name and, a few things, race or class or whatever.
I'm Rose. I'm a engineer. I do freelancing work and so forth.
Hello, I'm Leaf. I'm a radio personality most of the days.
He means character.
Okay, in character, I play Garal. He's a Wookiee.
I do mean a character, yes.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, he's a Wookiee. He's a bit of a scoundrel, but he gets really shifty when someone asks what he does for a living. Like, horribly defensive.
Taven, right now, mercenary work, basically. But one of the things I do know is basic biology for medical purposes. But yeah, you do see that I am wearing armor. Not as fancy as Mandalorian armor, just regular armor.
Okay. Ashley?
My character's name is Amethyst. She's a guardian, a Twi'lek, and I haven't done much on the backstory or anything. I'm working on that, though.
That's alright, no worries. First session or whatever, first couple of games, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, take your time. I like to flesh it out as we play.
By the sounds of it, you
Yeah, it's
sound
better.
more like a counselor than a guardian. Given the stats that I heard so far.
Hey, that's metagaming.
Yeah, well, you never know. Yeah.
And Ashley's not too familiar with Star Wars lore, just letting you know as well.
I gotcha.
And that's not a problem.
Watched it. I've watched it. I just haven't seen any of the new ones. I've only seen 1 through 6.
That's the only ones you need to see for your own sanity.
Okay.
One's not too bad, but
I read majority of the books. I'm waiting for number 9.
Yeah, I read the books.
and no, when I mean counselor, I meant the stats because you put everything into one of your mental stats, and they're the casty type of force user.
Yep. Let's see here. I wish they made the number 7 to 9 as the Vector Prime series of book. It would be perfect, but nope. We'll screw it all up.
Speaking of books with good stories, we also have a Chiss scout driving the ship right now, apparently.
Okay.
And not a Geonosian engineer as well. Okie dokes. Well, Pink starts to tell you, Maury tells you that, his people... hold on one second. He tells you that his people salvaged, that this all started when his people salvaged a data rod on Tatooine. And it had data on it that spoke of something priceless on the base, at the base. But now he doesn't know what to do, because now he's being hunted and he's treasure.
Wait, so hunted? What?
Let's see, we just got chased off by a few Imperials, and we technically stole a ship from pirates. Though how many of those pirates are going to be left is probably not going to be much anyways.
Yeah, but I mean, the pirates certainly stole the ship first, right? I mean, they're pirates.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they still get angry when people take their stuff.
Well, then they know how it feels. And we've taught them a valuable lesson.
Hey, does either of your characters speak Wookiee, or we're just going to say you do, or we're just going to have a funny conversation between a guy and a Wookiee that you can't understand technically?
Apparently, nope, I do not.
Aww.
Well, we have one language that we can put in because we got +1 intelligence. We haven't picked any language yet.
Someone else speaks it too, so we can translate.
I mean, I was just for the hilarity factor.
Do the charades and stuff if you want, yeah. The noises.
No.
Yeah, it's up to you. Go head in there.
No. My Wookiee yodel is not that good.
Well, he tells you that you're still on the same path as before, and that you'll be arriving in Kamal Station soon. The hyperdrive on this thing doesn't work very good. It's slow. So you'll have a few hours before you arrive. Should you need to do anything. You guys can level up to level 2, actually.
We'll do that when the game is over.
One hasn't. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Alright, well, you guys chit-chat and hang out and, scan each other in the med bay or whatever. Look at the different parts of the ship. And, a couple hours later, the hyperdrive starts beeping. And you'll probably be at Kamal Station in a few moments.
Is that thing broken?
No, it's supposed to do that. We're almost there.
I'm asking why are we in the ship, and how much are we getting paid if we're doing something?
Well, you guys don't know why you're in the ship.
Well, we don't know.
Or how you got there. You guys know, yeah.
As you
but
can
the
tell,
two Twi'leks don't know.
As you can probably tell, this isn't exactly our ship, so... I mean, hey, finding two Twi'leks in a ship is... I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of holocrons start, but by the way, that's beside the point. Holovids, sorry.
Then what do you need us, or we part ways, or do we get paid, or what?
I'm not sure. We just he tells you that we just escaped and blasted off with the hyperdrive.
Okay.
That he's worried that people are still chasing them.
And who's chasing you?
Probably pirates and the Empire and a lot of people.
The people that attacked us at the nightclub.
What did you do for them to want you?
Well, it was probably me asking around about the secret base and inquiring about a crew to find a great treasure and everything, and someone from the Empire and maybe those cartel thugs just overheard.
But what's with this great treasure? What's this great treasure? Please elaborate.
Well, my people salvaged a data rod on Tatooine, and the data we got off of it spoke of something priceless at the base that we were just at.
Okay.
Like I said before, I don't know what to do. We went there for the treasure, but it wasn't there. It was gone. So now we're treasureless and hunted.
Well, at least we got an extra speeder out of it.
And a
Right.
new old chip.
All right. Well, you guys arrive at Kimal Station, and the hyperdrive, turns off. Whatever the computer brings you out of, your travel. You have to set a new course to the next stop. Where it stops you is not too far away from what's a space station. It's tall and thin, and it's around a small, cloudy planet. Parts of the station look underpowered, and some of the sections are even open to space.
Do we recognize the planet?
It's the Kamal system. It's Kamal 3, and you're not familiar with the planet. You can roll lore if you want.
Sure. Let's see what we got. 16.
It's an unaligned system. No one really owns it. There's some independent miners that mine one of the gas giants, and the base is kind of just used as it's a foggy world, and it's just used as a small base for pirates and smugglers and things like that. Which there are a lot of that in this system. You know that the station is run down. It used to be more important, but no one really uses it anymore.
Well, I think Nut should probably fix the ship, because none of us know how to other than him.
Well, he's happy to. He likes being the engineer. Penk looks at you guys. He's like, "Should we try to hide here, or should we keep going to Najiba?"
Well, we better check the ship, because it looks like it's in rough shape, and...
Or do you think it's all blown over already?
Well, I mean... blown over? I don't know. But the thing is, I don't feel like moving in this ship too much, because, well, I don't know heads or tails about this ship, so for all we know, it's 5 minutes from shutting down.
You do know that it's in very bad shape. The maintenance hasn't been done in a long time, and it's kind of overstuffed with suites and compartments and things like that. More than it should have. Thunder.
I can help fix it. It's just I'll take time, but I need materials.
Sure, if you're willing to.
Hey, wait. Maybe
That's a great idea.
Yeah, let's see what's in the cargo hold anyways. Maybe we can trade for something.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
You found 6 Twi'lek tied up in a cargo bay. With credit signs next to them.
Oh my.
There's some basic. This one is isn't really a cargo bay anymore. 7. It's more of an engineering hold. So there's a lot of tools and workshop items in here, and machining and things like that. number 8 over here is filled with some limited deep space rations and things like that, but mostly it's just filled up with this speeder.
Nice. And I was going to ask if that speeder was actually there or if it was just.
The speeder's there. It's your speeder. Looks good. Like it's in good working shape.
Wow. That's a boon.
I'm gonna start looking over the engineering hall, making it my base, and start repairing what needs to be done in the ship.
Well, the ship needs a major overhaul. Like I said before, it's stuffed and it's way underpowered, and it all needs to be like redone and rewired. And the ship actually is taking some disadvantages because it's not the right tier essentially.
Do we have to land the ship to do majority major repairs, or we can still do it in space?
It would take some time, and you'd have to land it. You want to make engineering roll?
Sure.
Technically, you probably could have
Intelligence and whatever the applicable tools are there. Mechanics, maybe.
And since we do have another engineer, maybe technically they should have roll advantage because.
Yeah, you can have advantage. Nuts there with you. He loves talking about the engines.
Anything interested in the 14 area?
Yes. You. Oh, did you?
Well, if you had advantage.
It doesn't matter. It's both 12s.
Oh, I think it's actually rolling it twice for you already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you estimate that it'll be about 20,000 credits that the ship needs to get it up to, code or whatever.
I told him it's 20,000.
You open up the hidden cargo smuggling hold, and you see a gigantic package, like kind of, saran wrapped in there.
Does it say it's my birthday?
It's like the size of a bed almost. It's like, 5 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet. It's like a big cube of something. You think it's sparkling.
Oh, okay. Can I roar lore to see what to kind of open it and see what it is?
Devin, you're over there.
Lore or perception, maybe? Or no, it's like just notice.
Maybe
stuff.
investigation. Investigation or lore.
I'll do lore since I'm better at lore.
My investigation sucks. Lore is one of my
Alright.
priority.
You think it's a drug known as Rill, and it's a shit ton of it.
Do I know what the market's going for?
Millions of credits.
Like, well, we found the money. We just need to find out where to sell it. And we can have some for ourselves to party.
Yeah, it's highly addictive and deadly, potentially.
Anything else, or is that the only thing here?
That's the only thing in the room, and it's kind of on like a anti-grav pallet in the middle of the room.
Would this be an evil act for selling drugs to the people?
Technically, it is evil.
Your laughter is probably your own answer, I'd say, to that one. But.
Well, I never said I was good, so, Does Jawa knows more about these drug selling for Criminal Underground?
Penk says someone should man the guns, just in case he's worried getting into this system. But then you start talking about drugs, and he flips out like he doesn't know.
Like, can we sell it, split it, fix it, buy myself some new shoes?
Says I don't know anybody.
Hey, wait, isn't there, like, logs on this thing? Like,
There might be.
you know,
Yeah, you'd have to go up to the cockpit.
okay, let's see if, where this thing's been.
Bet you 10 credits, that's why the pirates are after us. We didn't know this whole time.
As you are searching through the ship, find the sequence smuggler's hold and look through the different rooms and everything. Like I said, you arrive outside of Kamal Station, and you hear a gruff voice like, "This is Kamal Station, yes?" And Pink is kind of looking at you like, what should we do? Should we keep going or stop here?
Stop here, sell the stuff, repair the ship, and go.
Yeah, we really don't got a choice. We have to stop here, because this ship's basically falling apart.
Alright, well, Pink starts chippering into the comm system, and you hear that same gruff voice again. You want to come in the station? Okay. Pad 5. You guys want to make insight rolls?
Yes.
Sure.
Because that sounded
Dang it!
creepy as hell. What the?
If anything goes really bad, we could just throw the several tons of drugs outside and let the air and the wind take care of the rest. Everyone outside will be high. Then we leave.
Damn.
So what is the high end? 9?
Yeah.
Alright, everything sounds good, I guess. So you go over to, pad 5?
Yes.
It's perfectly fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Vader.
Oh, yeah, finally.
Wait, hey, we don't use that V word here, mister.
No, I said mask is on, the other player.
Okay, it's Lord Voldemort.
Oh,
then.
terrific.
Well, I mean, he's online.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can bop him IM or something. There you go. Thanks. Okay, so you set course to go towards the station. Like I said before, it's a tall, thin space station, and it's near a cloudy planet, and you can tell, and especially as you get closer, that it's super dilapidated, and parts of it are totally unpowered, and some sections even look destroyed and open to space, and are probably totally abandoned.
Okay.
Okay, you land in the dilapidated hangar pad that they sent you to, and you take a rickety kind of elevator up to an old customs plaza. The area looks kind of completely unused, essentially. Hold on 1 second. The checkpoints and way stations and turnstiles. It all used to. It's still here. It's just like it's completely unused and unpowered now. There's 2 security guards in here. They're just kind of milling about, but they don't seem to really notice you much or pay much heed.
I am gonna go back in the ship, start working on the repairs, while I give the job of the week, notify to find a buyer for the cargo in the ship.
Shouldn't there usually be someone that would
It's like I really don't know how to do that.
Then I wink at the Wookiee to find a buyer for it. I just go with the ship and start repairing.
Sure.
You can be the space yeti. Just flower it on you.
This will totally end well. There's nothing that could potentially go wrong with this.
High, angry, raging Wookiee? No.
Don't worry, he's not the rip you apart. Maybe mauling, but he won't be able to rip anybody apart.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
We don't know. That might change when he's high.
Alright, so why don't we wait for... It looks like he's right about to join, so why don't we take like a little halfways break here and come back at 9:10. The old customs plaza. It's an area of checkpoints and way stations, and there's turnstiles everywhere, but now it's all dark and unused. The 2 guards here look pretty uninterested. The security guys are just kind of, leaning on the sides.
Wait a second. Ashley, say something again. We can't hear you. No? They should have restart Discord. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, I'll be in the ship repairing while I get someone to give the Wookiee the wink to sell the drugs.
The red twilight's winking at you, Goral.
Yeah, this can't possibly end badly, but I'll do what I can.
So we need someone to stay back and start repairing the stuff. At least something.
Well, we have Nut doing that as well.
It's not just repair, it's like missing. Like, you need to dump some serious credits into this ship.
Yes. But at least we can get something done.
Maybe you should come with us because I think you know the parts we need, and I'm pretty sure Nut can do the things.
I'm gonna get my data pad. Give me 30 minutes and let me get out the list that I need. What I need for the ship.
Oh, and Ashley, real quick. Never mind. If she heard me, she probably heard me anyways.
I'm back now.
Ta-da!
Welcome
anyways,
back.
I'm just
That was a funny
suggesting
concept.
maybe the class you might want is counselor with the stats you have. Just
The lightsaber claws are nice.
But that must hurt like hell to have lightsaber claws. I mean, they hurt normally, but that must be extremely painful.
Nah.
So I'm trying to be Wolverine.
Alright, why don't you make another roll with advantage, Rose, as you make your list of things needed for the ship.
18.
In 18? Yeah, Nut's helping you out too. Looking at everything, and you guys come up with a good list. You think it's definitely going to be about 20,000 worth of stuff. He hands it over to you, Goral. It makes no sense, but you got the list.
Okay.
You don't have any proficiency in mechanics tools or anything else like that, right?
No, they want
No,
me to
no,
tag
please.
along, but I need someone to sell the drug, so we gotta split.
All right, so you guys leave and enter into the, the customs plaza. It's just with the two board guards. I don't know if you want to go into the concourse area. You know that there's a shop and a repair bay here, as you can see. There's like a little dining area as well.
We don't have an operative here, do we?
Technically, no. No.
That would be a lot more helpful selling drugs.
Define operative.
Like a scoundrel.
Someone playing the Star Wars Rogue class. But yes, there's not. There's a scout.
I can fake it.
Go for
Nice.
it.
I mean, you're two Twi'leks with decent charisma scores.
True. Also, I'm gonna go back and get a little sample of that drug, put it in the baggie, and take it with me if I can sell some.
It's sealed up pretty good. You'd have to really open it to get at it.
Start from the top.
Okay.
Want me to roll?
You cut a little bit off. It looks like glitter.
You mean those stripper glitter, or what kind of glitter?
Like purpley rainbow glitter,
Okay.
but more powdery.
So, like makeup glitter.
Like makeup glitter.
The herpes of the makeup world.
I don't have any. Because I hate glitter.
I know the Wookiee likes to snort glitter.
Okay, guys, so where do you go first?
I think we should go stop by the cantina and get some information of who to talk to sell.
Okay. The only place like that here would be the Stormview Lounge over here. Walking through.
You got cut
Hold on one
off.
second. Oh, I got cut off.
Yeah.
Walking through the concourse, you see that the turbo lifts are off, and the place is filled with a lot of what looks like runaways and homeless people and vagrants. A lot of people down on their luck are kind of clinging to the edges. You head over to the Stormview Lounge, and you see that it's a restaurant and cantina. There used to be large viewports overlooking the planet outside, but now it's all been boarded up from the outside with gigantic, kind of like makeshift metal plates, making it pretty dark in this place. There was a Rodian running around getting food and drinks for a couple of people. It's not running. It's not that busy. But they look sad, and the food kind of looks bland.
How many people do I see counting?
Patrons.
Patrons in this place? 4 or 5.
Okay, and does any of them look wealthy or just down their luck?
You can make a perception roll. None of them are super obviously wealthy.
Well, I can't tell.
I was actually gonna.
Yeah. Everyone looks, not sure.
Do I know where all the food's coming from? Is it like open area kitchen?
Yeah, there's a kitchen. No, it's there's an outback.
I will see what's at the outback, who's there, and everything.
You start looking around. There's a droid cooking out back, like an 8-armed droid.
Okay.
There's like a blend. 2 of the arms have like a bowl, and one of the arms has a little blender attachment on it, and a couple arms are chopping it.
I'm gonna see if I can hack the droid and put the drug in the food, get people addicted to sell it.
Nice. Okay, well, you start walking towards there, and the Rhodian behind the bar says, "What the hell are you doing? Get out of there!"
I'm gonna do.
What the hell is wrong with you? Sit down, or get out.
I will use my persuasion and performance together to.
Can you do that?
Seduce. I don't know which one he wants to roll. I'm just gonna try to do because I have a performance of for 22. Like comes with a performance thing, and I use persuasion as well. But it's basically try to get my way around if that's okay.
So you walk up to him and try to seduce him.
Basically, yes.
Okay. You start walking towards the droid and then spin around and flash.
Rhodian.
Not the droid, the Rhodian.
No, you were heading towards the droid, but then you spin around.
Yeah.
Alright, roll it up and start laying on the charm.
Performance or persuasion?
This is persuasion 17.
He's like, "Look, why don't you let me cook you something?"
It's like, oh, that's not a problem. I would like to.
You really shouldn't be back there.
I'm a very good cook, and I would like to, help these unfortunate souls. If that's okay with you. For charity.
So he comes over and grabs your hands and it's like, "Oh, that's really very thoughtful of you."
It's like, oh yes.
Yes, let's go back into the kitchen. Here, show me what you're gonna do.
Okay. And so basically, I want to be what kind of I basically the ingredients, cook it, and I'm gonna sleight of hand some of that drug in.
Wait. Okay, you start, and you want to try to sleight of hand in the drugs.
Well, he's not gonna look at what he's all gonna be doing. I'm like when he steps out, look,
all right,
glance, I'm gonna
roll it up.
So sleight of hand.
Yep, you can roll sleight of hand to try to slip drugs in.
Well, okay. Let's see here. Let me do performance for cooking. And while he's not looking.
Is that the same? Oh, there we go. Okay.
For cooking.
Okay, you get it in there. He didn't even notice.
How much did I get in there?
You put it all in there.
Okay, then start serving to the people.
Okay, you serve it out in a few bowls, and he's like, "Yeah, here." He's like, "Let's try it together."
Okay, I'll do performance.
He goes to feed your son.
And it's like, oh, don't worry, you first. It's like, I like to, it's always a good customary to have the people eat first.
You want to make a cooking?
Cooking roll? Sure. Again?
No, not sleight of hand. Actual cooking.
I did. I did the performance 16.
You don't have any cooking skill?
There is no cooking skills, only performance.
I think it's
proficient in performance.
Okay. Why don't you make a... Sorry about that, that's my confusion. Why don't you make an intelligence roll?
Okay.
With no proficiency.
Wouldn't cooking technically be survival?
No, not if you're trying to make it. He's not trying to just like cook a squirrel so he can not die.
Well, it's decent.
Catch and eat a squirrel. Yeah, he's trying to actually make a dish for somebody. So there's like cooking tools and things like that.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's like he kind of gives it a look, like it doesn't look very good, but he takes some and he swallows it down, and he takes some and eats it and swallows it down and hands it over to you. Like it's not bad.
I will take a little nibble, and hopefully I have saved for drugs, so I just take a bite, and I'll look up the safer with Twi'lek has for drugs and stuff.
You have advantage saving
They
throws
probably have
against poisons
advantage.
and diseases. You have resistance against poison damage.
Was the drug considered poison?
You can have advantage, yeah. Roll a con save.
Is there advantage for it?
Yeah, you have advantage.
Okay.
So 14. All right. Well, you start to feel it immediately. He doesn't. You see his eyes start to dilate, but you get a +2 to your dexterity and your intelligence
Okay, and start serving to people so you can
for the next 10 minutes.
I'll start serving it to the people that then basically try to sell it to these lost souls for some whatever remaining credits they have.
It's some strange kind of salt.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
It's a spice.
Okay, you start. Well, a lot of them have already eaten, but you can make a performance roll.
Sure. $21.
Okay, you're able to make 40 credits. You're able to sell two bowls.
All right. Let me know when they're coming back for more.
The Rhodian pocket grabs the money, of course, and he's like, "Yeah, here's your share of it," and he gives you 5 credits.
Okay. And I'll be right here until I get almost everyone in this area addicted to drugs so we can sell little by little to them.
I was kind of hoping to just see a big seller. Like, I'd rather just find a crime boss right now and just unload it. Hell, I'd sell it for half of what it's worth just to get rid of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
good luck finding one around here with this all shady looking in here as well.
at 5 credits a pop, it'd take us a long time to
No, I'm
get
like,
up to 20,000.
Get people the food, get them addicted. We'll sell them the actual product for the actual money.
Do you know anything about drugs or poison use or poison handling or anything like that?
Who, me?
Yep.
No.
Okay.
That's my thought process.
Actually,
Well, you start to feel sick and high.
Okay.
I actually want to go to the Galactic Shop real quick, and if I could find a double vibro blade.
You walk in there, and there's a Chandra fan there, named, and he introduces himself as Tanadar Nadar. It's mostly galactic knickknacks, and it looks like more of a pawn store and things.
Ah, fair enough. So basically, no luck, huh?
Why don't you make a charisma roll?
Oh, that's... Well, this is gonna be hilarious. This is hilarious.
There's 2 of them there. There's a really nice one, and then there's just kind of like a medium one. But he just got a couple in stock. Actually, it's your lucky day.
Okay then.
We want the really nice one.
Yep, no, fair enough. I think I have a few credits.
Hey, bud, how much is this one?
Pink's gonna go with you guys to the Galactic shop, too. What's that?
How much is this one? And he'll point to the fancy one.
Oh, it's whatever twice the normal prices.
Oh. Let me look it up.
Ask them if they want to buy some drugs.
While you guys are over in the Galaxy shop, Pink starts talking. He was like, I don't know if we should sell the drugs to these people.
It just kind of feels wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah, like these people are already poor and destitute already.
Yeah,
they don't have anything.
Yeah, I'm not for it either.
I did all this while I'm high. So you don't want me to sell?
We just don't want to sell it to normal
Well,
people.
over there
I'm okay with
about
selling it to a drug lord.
Why do you think
Then-
the drug lord's going to sell it to normal people?
Hey, that's enough of a barrier for my conscience.
Hippie.
Well, when you're selling it to poor people, you're not going to make much.
No, but we can have them become dealers.
It would be 1,400 credits.
What? I'm looking at the one on the thing for 700.
Yeah, he said double.
Double. Oh, Jesus.
For the really nice one.
Ooh. Well, what's
I
the
think
difference?
It's
Custom.
probably going to be a +1 to hit. I think I have that as the. I didn't spend any credits yet, so I think I have that.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think the starting equipment you just start with like 10 credits.
I know I should have at least 1,000 myself.
I mean, I've got 200.
I'm not sure.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
You guys just did the starting equipment, right?
I
So you guys
yeah.
got some. Yeah, not the starting wealth.
Right.
Okay, yeah, we don't have that then.
You have some credits, but not thousands. I'm sure maybe if you took like a noble or something, you'd get bonus creds.
Ah, it's fine.
It's like, well, I don't know. It just seems weird to me. But I'll do whatever you guys want. You guys seem nice.
So we need parts. We don't have the cash for it, so
Go find the drug lord, I guess.
hang on a second. Girl's gonna leave, and he's going to go up to this guy. Right here.
And seems a little intimidated by you. I'm a little weak and sick. But, it's like, yes?
Hey, he's gonna start like scratching at one of his own arms, and it's like, look, I need a fix. Do you know somebody who I could talk to? Kind of trying to keep his voice down a bit.
It's like, no, there's none of that here.
None of that.
Security. It's the only thing security rounds up.
Really? Ah, man, I gotta get off this place. What's everybody doing here anyway?
Head out to the Spire. It's all spice territory out there.
A spire? Where's the spire?
What spice is the one thing the old man doesn't like here?
Okay, where's the spire?
Well, out towards hut space, I mean.
Gotcha. How far?
Till they're talking huddies and selling spice.
Okay.
You probably know that hut space is a few sectors away from this one.
Alrighty.
Maybe 20 jumps.
Jesus.
Okay, if I take average, I could have 1,060 credits. 600 credits. 1,600 credits. Ugh.
Totally.
Well, that's the average.
If we were doing that.
Okay, we're not. Okay.
We're not. We are doing the starting equipment.
Okay, guys. So,
Oh, come on, I literally got a nat 20.
so if we want to offload some of this stuff, we got to go towards the spire, hut space. Does anyone speak Huttese? Wait, the Twi'lek speak Huttese, right?
Yes. I can. But
The Rhodians did as well.
And the Rhodians. Okay.
but do I have any knowledge, roll lore about that area? See if it's a good idea or not.
Alright, roll it up.
I mean, if we're slinging spice, it seems like a spice world's the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, the hut space is filled with, gangsters, smugglers. And, this is kind of the start of, just beyond the Regency where you guys are. If you just check out the map there, if you head into the inner rim, it's not as controlled by gangsters and smugglers and things like that. You guys are kind of on the interface between those two, Imperial space and smuggler space, scoundrel space.
I'm gonna get my high ass on the ship. It aspires.
I'll help guide her there.
And I look at him and says, spice controls everything.
No Dune references.
Oh, come on.
It's the spice of life.
No unbelievably terrible puns. I can take terrible puns, but not unbelievable.
That's why it's called the spice, don't you know?
More like a pepper spray.
You guys get a call from Nut, who's still on the ship.
And by the way, I lend aid to you, and your addiction's gone right now.
My addiction?
Yes.
Aww.
Show you why.
You're no fun.
Oh, never mind. If you think it's funny, never mind.
No, I think it's a good idea because if I'm still addicted, I don't think that that drug will make it to the spice to sell. It's like, oh, what drugs?
Well, you guys notice that a few people are actually starting to get sick. More than one person. And the Rhodian that runs the place is starting to look nervous.
I think it's a cue to leave. I put the drugs, whispered drugs in the food.
You're feeling fine suddenly.
Yeah, so I think we should leave.
Now I regret it. Now I regret everything. And
Yeah,
here I was.
they-
And here I was. And here I was about to try to sell off our speeder so we could get the parts at the repair bay.
We'll do that 20 stops from here. Let's go.
So you still get that message from Nut on your
Well, we're heading
your
to the
wrist
ship
pad
anyways.
saying you should come back to the. As you start walking back to the ship,
Okay.
From this area down here, some kind of control area, you see troopers walk out.
Blended, everyone. Quick, Ricky, hide that Jawa underneath that big wall.
No, he's at the ship.
Oh, damn it.
Wait, is he? I thought. Wait, where is?
He's with us by Jawa.
Nuts at the ship.
Well, then who's the? Oh, that nut. Our engineer.
Fijian Ocean, yeah.
I'd pick him up. And
Alright, why don't you guys roll initiative?
Oh, battle already.
Initiative.
You guys want to make perception rolls?
Perception.
I got the highest. Oh, never mind. Tripped it.
No, someone's got a 25.
That's initiative.
Yeah, no, ignore that. I have a 7. I had to click on my token.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
my perception.
Click on your token before you roll your initiative.
Yeah, I know I kept clicking on it, but it wasn't fucking taking it, so I had to click on it again and reload the page.
But yeah, 22 perception, and oh crap. Crap, it's discount stormtroopers!
Yes, they're not even stormtroopers. They're just recruit troopers, yeah.
That's why I said discount.
Imperial Navy. You see them start to emerge from the what looks like a control room down. You guys, what do you want to do?
Start going towards the ship. Well, what does the perception do for us? Are they look like? They
Yeah, I had a
us, or-
perception of 20.
Oh, sorry, you guys got perception. Yep.
Are they
You
coming?
see, in the over here, you see hiding in this building over here. It looks condemned and sealed off, but some of it's cracked, and you can kind of see through it too a little bit. It's just worn out a lot. You can see some of those Rhodian thugs hiding behind the door over here.
I mean, are these guys coming to us? I think that's what I'd be trying to look more towards.
Yeah.
And they look like they're coming right for you.
Where's those Rhodian thugs? Could you give us a ship thing, please? Thank you.
I think we should just start to the ship and leave.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Nut tells you that you hear on the wrist pad again that a Star Destroyer and the pirate ships just showed up again.
Ah, shit.
And to get back to the ship as soon as possible, we gotta get the hell out of here.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, really?
Yeah, we're all gonna run there.
Let's run.
Okay, I guess we're just going by turn order now.
Yeah, let's do. Why don't you go ahead, me?
I'm not first, I have a 7.
You can edit that.
Oh, you have a 7?
Yeah, no, I don't know how to edit it. I've never tried to do that.
Hey, Devin, you got a roll initiative for Ashley. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, well they don't. They'll go there. Taven, why don't you? You see them. You see them come out. Taven, you have a 16.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Okay, they just came out like. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to double move.
Okay.
This is technically in our way, right? These two pillars, these two pillars.
They're turbo lifts, but they're not being used. They're shut down. So that they used to go to other sections. You can slip between them. It's okay.
Okay.
You get they're decent cover as well, depending on the angle.
Well, double move.
Okay, double move. Any bonus action?
That. Pulling out my shield, just not activating it yet.
Okay. You can activate it too. That's not a. I don't think that. I think that's just a free action. Oh, I see. You don't want to be noticed. Okay, fair enough.
And that is my turn.
Rose.
Same here. I'll have my bow cast on the side, ready. If someone tries to shoot at me, that'll be it.
Okay. That was a double move or single?
Double.
Did you dash there?
Yeah.
That was a double. Okay. Pink makes a run for it too, but he's not quite as fast.
How light is Pink?
Oh, he's in the 30 to 40 pound range.
Do I think like I could pick him up one-handed?
What's your strength?
10.
He does technically count as a large creature.
You could probably do it.
So he can still
Okay,
pretty much haul him easily.
30 pounds isn't that much.
Probably can bite his head off too.
If he's willing, of course, you know.
If he's willing, of course. Okay, in that case, going.
Which you're sure he is.
Okay, so let me see how this works. 1 second. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Strike. Okay. Speed increases by an amount equal to 5 times kinetic combat damage die d4. So 20, right?
So you roll your. Is it the max, or do you roll it and then multiply it?
I just looked at Leaf.
So roll the die.
I just saw Leaf meme on the Discord thing with a shovel of white powder.
Okay, so 10.
There you go.
But it's supposed to be glitter.
How's it go on, man? Yeah, it's glittery. It's glittery. It's
40 dash action. Trying to pick up Pank on the way. Come on, we gotta go.
He's right here.
Yeah, and I'm drawing a line between the 2 points, scooping them up if possible on the way.
No problem.
Just punt it.
Oh, you're a speedy Wookiee, huh?
Yes.
You put him in your little, you know, bandolier pack or whatever you got.
Oh, you know how...
you let him grab onto your...
Yeah, you know how Mark Hamill was carting around Yoda?
Yep.
Just like that.
Alright.
Luke Skywalker. You can remember Mark Hamill, but you can't remember Luke Skywalker.
I never once attempted to mention Luke Skywalker.
Meek? Amethyst?
I'm gonna run for it.
Run for it. Double
I'm gonna
move,
move 30 feet,
action.
and then I'm gonna flash right in the middle of the guards.
And throw a what? A flash grenade?
Flash.
Okay.
Triple tick power.
Is there a saving throw attached to that?
Oh, I'm next to a Biff.
DC if it's a D.
Sorry, I'm not DC. What kind of save? DC? Ah, there we go.
Roll 6d10. The total is how many hit points of
Alright, so you roll it up. They don't get a save.
Yeah.
Looks like sleep.
Yep.
But blinding?
Yep. For 1 minute.
Okay. Roll your 6d10s. 37. It's only partials, right? I'm sure. That's a fun ability. They got 11 hit points. 3 of them?
So 37 would get 3 of them.
Purple is asleep. Okay.
Probably some of those citizens too.
Nice flashbang. And with this, you just double moved?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, Trooper's turn. Meek, you're gonna get twice, and Amethyst, you're gonna get shot once. They're falling behind a little.
Do I still have a
These
reaction
are
this
the
round?
two
I
for
don't-
you, Meek. Yeah, you have a reaction. Yeah, why not?
Okay, just making sure.
That's it. That was just an action. You moved an action. Yeah, you can do a bonus too if you want, but well, you could have. 14 to hit. 14 or a 20 a hit. Meek.
The 20 hits, the 14 misses.
The 20 hits. Seven points. Blast a burn. And Amethyst, and 11 misses you, right? You have a 12?
Yeah, 11 misses.
Alright. That is that. Taven, back to you. You think the Rhodians are getting ready to come out this round?
Huh. Well, okay. If they're gonna be in,
This, where I'm looking right there, is where the elevator to the landing pads are.
this is the closest Rhodian.
They're in here. They're hiding, but they were spotted.
Let me just move 30 feet because I could still do something.
All right.
Is that a door over there?
Yes, it is.
I subtly force push the door closed.
Oh, it is closed.
Oh, it is? Huh.
Yeah, it's closed.
Oh, it's just... Dang, I was hoping there's a way to lock it or something.
You just rolled good on the perception. You could just see them gathering on the other side.
You can break the mechanism.
This place is run down. You could try to push some trash in front of the door to try to barricade it.
Probably do that.
These turbo lifts aren't being used. I don't know how strong you are in moving things around with the force, but you could rip one
They're
up and bash it.
65 pounds.
Well, maybe some old scrap from this old destitute, rundown space station.
I'm trying to break the door in a way that it's going to make it a little hard to open, like.
Okay. Are you a lockpick by trade, or have anything of that?
And I was just going
nature?
to force push the door hard enough to basically crooked it.
Just try to
so
wank
when
it.
Opens.
Okay, roll it up.
Yeah. So force.
Yep, you force push.
Oh! Yeah, that's a mess.
Oh, you have to hit it. It's a hit. All right.
It's an attack. Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. That means it's you, Ro.
I'm gonna double run.
Dash action.
The old move and dash. Okay.
Are the big doors in front of Rose, are they open or closed?
Hey, Rose. Open.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Girl?
Slowing time again. Because...
Wait, aren't you still just under the effects because didn't you roll like 2?
No, it's only until the end of your turn.
It's an at-will. Little speed burst.
Yeah, that's a 3. 5 times 3 is 15.
So bonus.
Extra 15 feet per movement. And I'm taking a double movement. Okay. Normal. Come on, we gotta go! What are you just sitting around for?
He's holding on for dear life around your neck.
5. Yeah.
That's one cowardly Wookiee.
Well, they need us back in the ship.
Amethyst has more muscle than he does.
So what?
He's lanky.
That's
trying to say?
sad. That's sad.
Unfortunately, he's more dexterous than you
Right.
are.
Right here, go around.
You just passed the elevator door.
No, right on.
No worries.
I'm not getting my ship blown up because these fools
Meek?
won't install us here.
Okay, I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna take a vortex shot at the enemy in the back of the guards.
Okay.
How long are we playing for?
Till about 10:30.
Okay.
So about another hour and a half.
Half hour. Sorry, it's
30 minutes.
Ah.
Did you roll the attack? And 13.
Yes, it was a 20.
Does additional damage? Oh,
Strength save or be pulled to the
when he's
nearest
a higher
unoccupied
level.
space adjacent to the target.
What's the your saving throw?
The DC is 13.
So it doesn't seem like they don't make it.
So you suck that guy towards you and do the damage to him?
Oh, hang on.
Yes.
Everyone around him is pulled towards him.
It's like the blink and the blink from Mass Effect, the Orb Void.
Each larger, smaller creature within 10 feet of the target is pulled towards it.
They all just pile right on each other in a big circle. That guy that you with it is definitely out for the count, and the vortex shot pulls them all into a circle there in a stooge-esque
Weird
fashion.
pile.
Yeah.
There's 3 stooging it over there.
Oh no.
Amethyst?
I'm going to double run.
Alright. Do so now. Alright, and the recruits, 3 of them were asleep, 1 of them's dead. These 2 just start pulling themselves up for their turn. But they're just trying to organize. The ones that you did put asleep are awoken now, though. With that original concussive blast. I forget what the name of it was.
Flashy boy.
Yeah, the flashbang, exactly, yeah. Kevin?
Okay, my turn?
Yep. Sorry, right after the Imperial recruits, these, you see Rhodian, these same kind of Rhodian thugs step out, 4 of them. Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I move to here. Hey, pull out my weapons. And, while they're moving, I'm gonna make one look like he tripped and try to push him to another guy.
What weapon do you pull out?
Oh, my vibro sword.
Your vibro sword.
Blade. Yeah, and of course my shield's out.
And then you want to do what?
Trying to force push one, making it look while they were coming out to make it look like he's gonna run into somebody else.
Okay, go right ahead. Roll it up. That's another miss, isn't it?
Do not see it.
Yo, this luck. Oh no.
One more
That's
sec.
2 runs in a row.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I missed. Why? Anyways, yeah, that's it. I just have my weapons out.
Alright. Well, it blasts into the door, slamming it shut, but they already
Yeah.
come through.
You have now cut off their
Rose?
escape, and now we work with them.
I tell them the force is not with you. You need the spice.
I'm trying to be subtle.
I go in the left to cover one of the edges with the crossbow, shooting anyone that comes.
Okay.
I guess kind of come through.
Sounds good.
That's what I do.
Was that one move or two?
That was one.
There was just one to get there. Okay, so the first guy that pops his head, Rhodian thug or trooper, gets a pop. Gotcha. Okay. Wookie, Goral.
Would like to offload Pink. Okay. See if you can make it back to the ship and find out what's going on. Call us on the holocomms or something. Let us know what the deal is. I'm going to make sure our friends get back.
Okay. He hits the elevator and starts going down the turbo lift. Do you stay on, Rose, with them?
I'm on the lift with the gun out. I'm not dumb enough to get killed.
Okay, the lift starts going down.
Okay, I say.
Hank says he'll send it back up for you, Goral.
I tell the Wookiee, bye, Lassie.
I don't know
This
what that
universe
is.
would not get that reference.
No, but we.
You guys run back onto the ship. You take the turbo lift down, then run back onto the ship. Hank runs in and gets in the pirate, starts piloting seat, starts firing it up. Nuts already kind of started working on that as well, the Geonosian. And you guys see that there is a Star Destroyer, there's a space battle going on outside the station. And they're both, you see that both have ships heading towards the station.
No,
Ah, shit, it's a board party.
I am going to man the guns.
Right now you're in the hangar, you'd have to take off. Pank tells everybody this on your wrist pad, so everybody hears, not just you guys that are on the ship.
Oh, great. Bigger fish to fry than these fuckers. And with his bowcaster, he's going to try and lay down some covering fire against these Rhodians.
Okay. I think we were at. Oh yeah, you just dropped him off and moved. Shoot. Yeah, you can still get a. You can still get a shot in, Goral. You haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Well, I got an 8.
Okay, well then.
He's not trying to hit them. He just wants to get them to scatter or duck or, something.
That guy backs up a little bit, but it's not quite the effect you wanted.
Mm.
Alright, Meek, what would you like? Your turn.
Sorry, I was good.
No worries. What's up, man? Your turn. The Wookiee Goral has come back to kind of cover your run path. He was just in the doorway shooting at the Rhodians back.
Kind of
The Imperial troopers are starting to move forward, but we'll wait for their turn and a few clicks there to do the real movement. But you can see what they're doing, kind of. You can.
So I'm gonna move on the other side of the turbo lifts to put cover between me and the Imperial soldiers, and then I'm a vortex shot on the Rhodians.
Okay, go ahead and move your guy, and there was at 5 feet. Yeah, should be able to get them all. It's fine. Strength save. Yeah, go ahead and roll your to hit and weapon damage. You have to. That's a miss, unfortunately. An 8, right? Yeah, so that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Your vortex shot hits the door and starts, warping it a little bit.
That poor door is getting so abused.
Door's taking a beating, yeah. Amethyst?
I'm going to double move.
He's simultaneous as well, so if there's anything you wanted to do with Meek there, any kind of combo or anything, you can get your chance. Yep, go ahead, and if you just want to run for the elevator, go right ahead, yeah.
Yep, right there.
The Twilight runs past you, Garel.
Alright. He's not going to impede her.
Yeah, you guys can flip
Hit the
through
button,
each other.
call the lift
It's
back.
alright. Pank, you see it coming back up. Pank sent it back up for you.
Oh,
And it
all
opens up right in front of you guys. Well, right in front of you, Amethyst. The Imperial recruits. This poor guy gets caught in the crossfire and is shot. And these Rhodian thugs start firing at them as well. And these two, one each shoots at you, one shoots at you, Meek, and one shoots at you, Tavin. These two over here, these two thugs start shooting at the troopers.
What kind of weapons are they using?
Slug throwers.
They're using slug throwers, yeah.
Okay.
The Imperial troopers are using, the recruit troopers using black.
Like E11s or something?
Yeah, just the standards. Yeah.
Right on.
So, Meek, someone takes a shot at you. 13, should be good.
Miss.
And Taven, one of the Rhodians, takes a shot at you.
Dang it.
That looks good to me.
Yeah, they hit. -4 damage to whatever they hit on me.
Hold on one second. You did the deflect.
Since I'm using my Vibro Blade, it's only going to stop the damage. Whatever the damage is.
Hold on one second. Sorry. So throw 2d4 plus 1. Yeah, I knew it. It was a weird one. I had to look it up. Nine points. Ooh, solid.
So that's
You take
that's only
5.
5 points though.
So 5.
So I actually somehow deflect the shot with my Vibro Sword a bit.
David.
Yeah, you try and cut the bullet.
Fancy work. Taven, your turn.
I'm just gonna keep moving because staying out in the fight is not a good idea. The action, I'm gonna do the force heal thing.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and heal yourself if you want. Meek and Garel, both just, I think you'll both go before the troopers go again, or the Rhodians, so you can just run into the elevator, essentially make a run for it and hit the button?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I
Okay.
leave, though, I want to try and grab one of those slug throwers.
I don't think you've killed any of them.
No, I've not. But
You'd have to wrestle one from them.
okay. They have to make a DC 12 dex save, or I get their weapon.
Oh, okay. You're gonna suck it out of their hands. There, that works.
And they'd take 2 damage
if they don't make the save.
if they don't need the save.
Dex save, did you say?
Yes, sir. Strength or Dex, the creature chooses the ability to use.
All right. The slug thrower comes flying out of his hands. He's like, "What?" And flies right into yours. You guys run off.
He'll wave the slug thrower like thanks and take off into the elevator or turbo lift.
You guys
Basically just
jump
walk.
into the. What was that? What was that? I didn't hear. Someone said something.
Oh no, I was gonna say he basically just left a defenseless Rhodian to like fight the fucking Imperial recruits.
Oh yeah, he can headbutt him.
He has
Unless they all have vibro maces, like before.
They do.
Then,
They do.
never mind. Then he good. If he gets close enough.
So you guys all take the turbo lift down and run into the ship and fly off just as it's take off almost immediately, right as you Nut and Pank have it, basically the ship ready to go. And Rose, you're on the guns as you guys fly off
Yep.
out of the station.
Okay. Is this a pistol or a two-handed one?
The slug thrower? It's just a pistol.
Okay, slug pistol.
Slug pistol, yeah.
How much ammo is in it?
One shot's missing. It was full.
Okay, cool. So he's got 11 in the clip. Cool.
You guys run onto the ship, up the boarding ramp. Is that everybody? Does anyone want to take any spots on the ship positions? You have gone. Pank is flying, but he's not a very good pilot. He admits he's not a very good pilot.
Gorell will take coordinator.
What do the rest of you guys do? Just hope no one gets killed.
take coordinator.
I guess I'll just tell the engine room.
Okay, I'm trying to fix it.
And you said this weapon does 2d4 or the normal 1d6 or what?
It does 2d4 plus dex, and it has burst mode.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit, yeah. I think it can only burst twice, and then you gotta reload it or whatever. But anyways.
The person playing Rose, if you go to the PC, you can find go to the
Kind of came in
first
and out there a little bit.
Saber War thing, and you'll find the attack modifier on quad laser cannons on the one that looks more like the Millennium Falcon. If you see the starship,
Right. So for ships, when you're attacking, you use your proficiency bonus, but the ship's dex.
Yeah, so that's why.
And the weapon itself has a -1 because it's just inaccurate.
Now it has a -1. I should put.
I believe that's already listed, though. If we look at the ship.
No, there's a. Oh no, that's damage. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, you get 2 attacks around with it. It has a quad laser cannon. It's a -1 to hit. It does a d6 plus 1, and you get 2 attacks around with it. Who's ever using it? Oh, there it is. Nice.
Yeah.
To
Oh, I
get
did
that in somehow.
Oh, I put that in while we were just all at some point during the week.
Oh, cool. Well, at any rate, you guys blast off out of the this hangar again, and you see basically kind of the same scene as before unfolds. You see the Imperial Star Destroyer moving towards you. It launches some TIE fighters, and kind of from the opposite side of the station, it looks like more of those kind of pirate frigates and pirate fighters start heading towards you. And just like before, Pank sets a destination, and you guys blast off into hyperspace. He tells you that there's some bad news, though. That Nut got a message, and he plays it for you while you guys are in hyperspace, heading towards New Ator.
Give me my drugs.
There's he starts playing the message, and a picture of a well-dressed Rhodian appears on the message viewer. The Rhodian starts speaking in Galactic Common, says, "Manda the Massive, praise to Buta Hestigilik, that you travel to the Basadi throne world of Sifaroon and explain why you have stolen her ship, her cargo, her great treasure, and killed her friends and allies. The merciful Manda the Massive has given you until the start of the next galactic shift to come and make amends." And that's about 2 weeks away.
Oh, hell no.
And it's a little, the message got sent to you, and it arrived recently, just before you left.
Just to make sure, did you guys check there's no kind of tracking device that's on here so that no one can track it?
That's what I was doing now.
Huh?
That's what I'm doing now. That was what my 10 is.
Okay, let me do that as well. Help give you a hand.
Pank's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, guys. I got you into big trouble. There's nothing clearly labeled tracking device that you found.
I used the ship database. I used my technology.
To scan for it? Alright, yeah, you can't, you're not sure?
Can I get a disadvantage? I'll take that 20.
Okay, guys, so unless there's anything else, it's about 10:30, so we should probably stop right about here. Unless there's any last minute
Well, like I said,
comment.
I just want to try to go over the character that Ashley made, her Amethyst character.
Yeah.
Just trying to help.
Well, it really was Lance making it. I just told him what I wanted, and he's the one who went through all the stats and everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
we just made the damn thing today. I just read the damn thing today.
So yeah, he was the one who messed up everything, pretty much.
Okay. So what do you want your character to be? Do you want to be a melee fighter or a force caster?